But if you weren't strapped in the house where people play that nonstop, it would be a very informative episode.
We're actually thinking about doing a Bravo podcast.
You and Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna cover?
All the Bravo TV shows.
Okay.
Whichever one we're watching that week.
All right, our take for the room. This isn't a big sports crowd, but I'll throw it out there. What ESPN is for guys, Bravo is for girls. Because they put out the product, and then they control all the media around the product, and then there's user-generated content about the product that they don't pay for, but we'll all just do it for free. You know, and they figured out like, this is what works, sports and guys. Let's do that reality show for girls. And Andy, it all comes back to him. And that guy's great at that. He's great at running that show. Fair?
Yeah.
He's like so likable. I can watch that even though I hate the shows. You know what I mean? You can't if you hate basketball, Ahmad Rashad will not make you like it the way Andy Cohen will.
Very true.
Liam, what have you been up to?
Allergy season. Just sneezing and coughing. But we're doing all right. Recent episode with Aaron Wahlberg, actually, of Bomb.
What are you guys covering? What are we covering?
Talked about burlesque, but next 2 days from now, I'm going to be dropping a new episode about I'm Still Here. It's going to be covering a lot of shit, including Bill Bearded, Joaquin Phoenix, some Me Too shit. It's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be nuts.
We're gonna get back to Me Too shit in just a second. Wait, better movie starring early 2000s pop star, Crossroads with Britney or Burlesque with Christina?
You know what? I'm going to go third pick. I'm going to say Glitter.
Nice. Oh, hey, look, I'm gonna throw that. I only watch Glitter because it's universally accepted like the worst movie ever made. There's worse movies. I've seen worse movies than that. I expected it to be so bad, and it was better than I thought because it wasn't the worst movie I'd ever seen. Is that fair? And also, I weirdly like the song "I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman" by Britney Spears. I feel as if I relate to that more than I possibly should. VJ, what have you been up to? How'd the roommate work out so far? Great. Carrie, what have you been up to? You and your mom and your cousin? Nice. Good day? Okay. Boy, the girl, what'd you say? Your mom's 12? What part of the hood in Asbury do you guys live in? No, I was making a joke of a 12-year-old mother. It wasn't great. Not super proud that I said that. Did you do the podcast yet today? Later? What are you guys talking about? Is that like an anime thing?
It's kind of better, not better than anime, but it's kind of Miyazaki. He's a Japanese filmmaker.
Okay. Right. I just missed the anime wave. Like, I was just too old. I don't know anything about anime or Dragon Ball Z or none of it. I don't know anything about it. And you know where I am in my life? I'm going to explain to you why I'm going to politely ask you to not explain it to me. I don't need any more things in my life. I'm good with what I know and enjoy, and I'm good for right now. I don't need another thing. Sabrina, what have you been up to? Congrats, give it up for that. Okay, couple of things. Please keep in mind, I've officiated 6 weddings. I'm looking to book the 7th. I'm totally down for that. What's the podcast about? What can we ask the lesbians? On only lesbian affairs or all things? Like how to fix a carburetor, or what can we... Okay, how's it going so far? Okay, nice. Kyle, what have you been up to?
I just was featured on today's episode of Comics Cartoons.
What'd you guys talk about?
We talked about Legend of Korra,
I knew nothing about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought when I saw your name, I'm like, I'm going to list this. And I saw the title, I can't do it. And I like all 3 of you guys, I just can't commit to that. Jordan, what have you been up to? What'd you say? Okay, hopefully that's good. What'd you get, a gun? Yeah, I like that outfit. That's a good open mic fit. Just because Sally Show is the alpha male on top. All right, listen, the crowd's a little light tonight. It looks like it's around 10. Let's go 7 minutes. I'll light you at 6 with my cell phone from the back of the room. Why are you laughing at that? What? You don't have 7 minutes in you?
I don't even know if I have 5 right now. I'm winging it today.
Or aren't we all? All right. All right, listen, you got 7 minutes, you're getting a light at 6. And listen, important from this, because you're back down to twice a month. Support the Nip and Tuck, buy drinks. Give it up for Maddie, our waitress.
Yeah.
And she's tip her Jones. She's working hard for us. Let her know we appreciate it. And without further ado, give it up for Richard John Walters.
Showmanship. We got showmanship going here, right? We got some showmanship here. We got some people. Yeah. And we have Richard Dweck, who is here, right? My friend Richard Dweck. And we had a little discussion on Facebook about my material and how fucking boring it was and everything. So, that's all right. You know, it's perfectly cool. You know what I mean? Cause Richard apparently doesn't know what. God damn it! Richard apparently doesn't know why your Colonel Kurtz of Comedy is here. Let me tell you, son. And this is the reason. We are gonna. We're gonna take this opportunity to notify him and all you other New Jersey Jew boys what we are gonna do. Let me tell you right now. Our purpose of being here is to mock those January 6th fluffers and the goddamn September 18th celebration that we have coming up. Let me tell you, this is what we're doing. You guys are going to the front. We're going to get on that Pennsylvania Turnpike and start heading west. And then when we hit the first Trump Monument stone sign, we're going to pull over at that exit and we're going to go to that Cracker Barrel and we're going to start heckling anti-vaxxers. You may get shot and you may get killed, but you guys are going to come with me to fight those fascists and soften them up. It's either that or I'm going to stand you in front of, I'm going to stand you and your group in front of a firing squad and start farting. How's that? How's that for that ending? That bit was in response to Richard Dweck, and it's my response as an artist to his criticism of me. But that's okay, you know, I'm not hurt. My artistic soul will march on. That's what it's going to do. Oh, God. Where are we in time-wise, in our time-wise? Does anybody know? Who cares? We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going on this cosmic, comic trip. All right. So I told Richard I wouldn't tell this joke anymore, but I'm going to do it anyway. It goes, have you heard the Republican fundraiser that they're holding next year in Moscow, right? It's called Gone with the Wind on the Volga. Get it? Ha, 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 ha. All right, the idea of this joke is that you take this joke and steal it, please. You know what I mean? So you can repeat it. So I'm going to give you the parts of this joke that you can repeat. You can interchangeably say, for instance, you could be Sarah Palin and you're coming over from Alaska and you're going across the Bering Strait and you're going across Siberia. And then you end up in Moscow and you are playing the part of Scarlett O'Hara. That could be a bit, right? No? Danny doesn't look impressed. Daniel, you don't look impressed with me. But that's okay. I'm not going to get flustered by that. You could be Daniel. You could be Marjorie Taylor Greene. And you could be from Georgia. And you could talk about Jews and how, like, wearing a mask is like being a Nazi or something. And the Jews. You can talk about the Jews and, like, how they're fun at the Waffle House and they're like Jews or something, you know? I don't know. That's one character. Or where is you could be like a double character like the Hee-Haw with Ted Nugent and Kid Rock, all right? It's a redo of Buck Owens and Roy Clark, harking back to those simple days when the Confederate flag was just in the background and not in the front as a frontal noodle statement. You know what I mean? Kind of gross. But anyways, it could go like this. It could go, it could be Ted Nugent. playing the banjo, and Kid Rock on the drums, or the guitar. Where? He goes, hey, kid! And then Kid Rock's like, what's up, Nuge? And Nuge would say, hey, is your wife okay? And he could say, and Kid say, oh, yeah, she's all right. Why you ask? Because her blue jeans look pretty tight. And Kid would say, hey, man, that's the way I like it. Again, and then Nuge would say, yeah, they're so tight, if she'd fart, she'd blow her boots off. You like that? That is a good bit. And that's in response to Richard Dweck.
Oh, that is good.
Right. He has opened me up as an artist, and I want to thank him for releasing my creative soul.
Rich isn't even listening.
I know. I'm not bitter either. How much time do I have? Does anybody know? Huh? 90 seconds? Wow. All right, I'll stick one more in here. All right, another character could be this Madison Cawthorn guy, who's normally I don't make fun of people in wheelchairs, but this guy talked about, hey man, I'd hate to do something, if I'd have to, I got rights and everything, I would hate to have to shoot someone. This is a congressman from North Carolina, all right? So he could be like a character like, when I was a kid, like Ironside was a character. And he could be like having a Confederate flag in the back of his wheelchair, right? And he'd be like, Ironside Cawthorn. You don't like that, Danny?
Visual.
All right, so, oh man, I guess I gotta stop there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Richard, for releasing my creative soul. Richard, thank you.
Do it one more time for Rich Walters. Speaking of making fun of people in wheelchairs, most of you guys know my day job is in athletics, and we spent a lot of money and a lot of time recently making a women's basketball auditorium wheelchair accessible. If I was in a wheelchair and watching women's basketball, I would wheel myself right down that handicap accessible ramp, go to the corner of South Orange Avenue, and blow in my wheelchair straw as hard as I could, and end that shit immediately. Because the only thing worse than watching women's basketball is not being able to get up and leave the minute you want to. I thought I could never do that joke anywhere but at work, but luckily Rich Walters lined it up for me. I can unleash my fury at both women's basketball and wheelchair-bound adults. All right, we gotta keep it moving. I'm very excited for this guy. He looks ready over there, doesn't he? Give it up for Kyle Colorado.
Yeah.